Did anyone else almost break down when you saw Killa just finally let loose those emotions we know he's had for such a long time? He's been holding it back, and he finally says that he cannot do nothing. He cannot do nothing to help Gon. There's no more room left in his heart. Just all around, it was so freaking sad. Just seeing him cry and letting out his emotions was just a very stunning scene. It actually just upset me really bad because I was like, oh my god, this actual freaking strong character that we've never seen actually let loose his emotions sheds tears. And I'm thinking like, oh my god, this was a damn good episode. We see that character development with Killa and just see how he's came so far. And now he's finally letting loose what he truly feels of how much hell he's been through with Gon. And he knows how much Gon hurt him in the past couple episodes ago. So this episode was amazing the way it demonstrated that. I thought it was so freaking awesome. The way you get to see just for the first time Killa breaking down. I was just, oh my. Okay, so all around, let's talk about other factors of this episode. This episode was freaking awesome. It had some good animation quality, good music, not a lot of fighting. The only major fighting was between Palm, Black Widow, and that was pretty freaking awesome, okay? Who else did not think that was awesome when Palm turned into a freaking, like, witch? And she starts laughing like a witch and all that. I was like, oh my god, it's creepy. It's so awesome, though, getting to see how Palm, as we know for such a very long time, turns around, is actually acting like we've always thought she was, like a witch. She's going around trying to kill Killa, and it actually makes a lot of sense now. She's on the enemy side. It was just, it's really interesting the way it all played out. We find out that actual Palm remembers everything. She remembers all her memories, and she has her emotions, and there was like a barrier blocking her memories from her emotions. And that was interesting how Poof was, you know, experimenting on other humans to be able to do this to other humans and probably increase the ant race without, you know, devouring and eating them. So I thought this was very entertaining way we find this factor of how they're planning on making more ants. But there was one thing at the end of this episode that shocked me, and I was like, holy crap, was the factor that Poof has no more need for Yuppie and Pito. He's willing to kill off his fellow royal guards to be able to have the king for himself. That is what that ending pretty much emphasized. And I was like, oh my god, are you serious? You're gonna have Poof kill off Pito and Yuppie? We all saw this coming. I mean, it was very obvious a couple episodes back when we saw Poof talking to Yuppie and all that and what he feels about Pito. But it's interesting the way Poof has gone this far, how far he's willing to go. He says he doesn't need Pito anymore. He's gonna make his own army. And that's just wow, okay, this episode all around really set up the plot for what we should expect later on in the series. I am so happy with how this episode was just produced. It was a really good episode. It managed to touch onto those Hunter x Hunter type feels that we all feel every once in a while, and I love it. I love the tension that built up in this just because of how Palm says to Killa right at the end of this episode, saying, no, Gon doesn't need me, he needs you, and he needs you the most. And I was thinking like, oh, the way Palm actually said that to Killa, and I was like, oh my god, that's awesome. Just a really, really good episode. I love the development in this episode with the characters. I love the animation, I love the music, I love the tension, the emotions, the feels. I love everything. Tell me your thoughts on this episode, everybody. Did you enjoy it as much as I did? Did you hate this episode? Do you think this is one of the best episodes we had in a while? Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. And did you think this episode was freaking amazing? Let me know in the comments below. Everybody, I love you so much. Chibi out.